Decentralized, digital, and cryptographically protected currencies are a relatively new invention, with Bitcoin's creation, considered by investors as the original cryptocurrency, happening just over a decade ago. With the growth of their popularity in recent years, so has the concept of blockchain come into the spotlight. Before we continue to explain the different types of networks, let's begin with the basics. Public blockchains, where cryptocurrencies are usually built on, are simply an open, decentralized database where every transaction can be recorded and checked by all the network's community spread across the world. This digital ledger is public and everyone running the software can verify and attest for its validity. With that in mind, different blockchains can be built to serve different purposes. While Bitcoin's blockchain is more limited and functions as a peer-to-peer digital cash system, Ethereum's blockchain, on the other hand, was built with the capacity to incorporate hard-coded smart contracts that execute and enforce the fulfillment of specific functions when some conditions are met. Such functions can be a simple agreement between two parties, like in a transaction, or a more complex combination of smart contracts that interact with each other to form an operational platform. This allows for a vast variety of decentralized apps, or simply dApps, that provide different services using Ethereum's ledger to record its transactions. So cryptocurrencies are like applications built on top of these blockchains, and are usually paid out as rewards for the users verifying and validating the request on that network, keeping the system's soundness. To exemplify that, think of a CRM software. It can be built on top of various databases and used according to the specifications of each system. In the same way, different platforms can be built on a blockchain, as in the Ethereum's example mentioned previously, and these platforms can also have their own tokens traded on that network. This means that all the coins created in a blockchain as that system's currency and used as rewards for validators, such as BTC and ETH, or tokens built to support the DApp, are native to the blockchain they were built into. To differentiate these native coins and tokens from different networks, there are a few technical terms used in the market. ERC-20, for example, is the standard name used for tokens created on the Ethereum blockchain, and can therefore be easily traded and used within that space. Binance has also created their own blockchains. The first was Binance Chain, with native tokens identified as BEP-2 tokens, containing interesting features such as the possibility for interoperable deposits and withdrawals, which means that you can deposit an ERC-20 token to your Binance account and withdraw it as a BEP-2 token, and vice versa. Later on, Binance also launched the Binance Smart Chain Network, or BSC for short. The idea behind this parallel blockchain was to enable smart contracts to be compatible with the Ethereum network. This ETH-compatible chain was designed to give users more options such as faster block times, cheaper transaction costs, and more. Understanding which network your coins and tokens are native to is important for many more reasons. Sending your crypto to an address from an incompatible blockchain will stop the transaction from happening, or you might even risk losing your funds altogether. While such cross-chain swaps are more complicated to make and demand the execution of more steps, you can still invest in a token from a different chain. Instead of trading directly on ERC-20 tokens, for example, you can buy and sell BEP-20 pegged tokens, which have their price tied to the native ERC-20 counterpart, so you can still be exposed to the price fluctuations of an ETH native token while profiting from the benefits and functions already mentioned provided by BSC. But why is it then important to know my token's native chain if I can find official counterparts on another network? As stated previously, different blockchains are built for different purposes and with distinct capabilities, so although a BEP-2 token might have a seemingly identical counterpart on Binance Smart Chain, BEP-20, they will have different functionalities. Let's take cake as an example. Having a BEP-2 cake will expose you to the token's price, but it cannot be staked on PancakeSwap, as only the BEP-20 cake is compatible with this ETH-based DeFi application. So if you want to use specific features from a particular blockchain, you have to ensure that you have a compatible native token. The blockchain technology is promising, and despite being recent, already has the potential to enable incredibly interesting projects. When it comes to cryptocurrency, Binance offers, with Binance Chain and BSC, a rich and growing digital asset ecosystem powered by Binance DEX, the leading decentralized exchange. And understanding the different networks gives users the opportunity to be exposed to these amazing assets.